So to quickly sum it up, I am back on this game. I did make a video a couple weeks ago saying that I still remember this game, and in that video I said I've completely forgot about this series, and I forgot about it even after I posted the video, which shucks for me. I should probably die right now, but anyway, this series is one of the hardest videos to make, and if you're a guy like Tommy or Colin, you might think that is not true, like sitting on my butt and mine for like 20 minutes or something like that. It's not like that. It's the you have the setting up the recording process. You have to actually record it. You have to do loads of like edits, and then you have to render it out. Then here comes the really hard part, and you guys might think it's stupid, but the really hard part is naming it. Now that might be a stupid excuse for this type of stuff, but when you make your video, you want to have a great title in it. And if you're just sitting there mining and like talking about whatever, which is what the last couple of videos have been for this series, it moves up and down when I crouch. That never happens. But the way that this series has been for the last couple of episodes has been me doing dull titles. Like, probably the best title I can ever think of is Stuck in the Nether. Pretty good title. You might want to click it. Now, obviously, I could like go like Stuck in the Insanely Hard Nether, Extreme Difficulty, Extreme Mode. But I don't want to go to the point where I'm clickbait. I want to make good titles, but I don't want to go to the point where it's clickbait. And it's come to a point to where everything is so limited in this game to where I can't think of a title. Now that's been the worst part. I can't set up stuff to record it because I've basically done everything. Now as far as Tommy standards, you can go, well, you haven't made redstone, or you haven't made like sticky pistons, or like you haven't gone to the nether yet. That's a grindy process, and that's why I stopped doing Ark. It's because it's come to the point to where back in Ark's time, I had to grind like several hours and to make just a little bit of progress. But the problem was I had other games to do, like Gran Turismo Sport at that time. I had to do Rocket League at that time. Rocket League was huge back when I first got that game. And I also was doing World War II at that time as well. And that was my finals for freshman year. And it just became too much for Ark. It was a grindy process, and I didn't like it. And I feel like making... And how do I word this? I feel like recording and setting up all of this stuff for Minecraft survival is a grindy process. It takes me... Back in the summertime, when I was doing like Stranded took me hours to record, edit, and set up. But I remember waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning because I thought it was school, but I was in summertime at that point. 6 o'clock in the morning, set up everything up till noon, and then record it while uploading a video for that day, which was already 40 minutes because I had to edit it, record it, which brings me up to like 5 p.m. and then get it ready to go for editing, and it was 9 p.m. and by the time I was doing that, Colin would invite me into like a World War II session, and we will play clean up till 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I would go to sleep, get up 6, and it starts the cycle all over again. That's how it was for half of my summer. And that's why I stopped doing Stranded around the middle of July, because it was just getting too much. And on top, I had other games to do. So during the World War II session and the Rocket League session at night, I was recording videos on those as well. And editing them. And it was a mess. It was a legit mess. plus I had band meetings, and like June 20th I had to run the music up to some like new girl that was joining in or something like that. I know I'm gonna get a comment from members per gallon saying you gotta kiss her or whatever, and I'm not that kind of person, but that day messed everything up. I wouldn't say it messed everything up. Running up to giving her music, that was a nice deed, but at the same time it messed everything up on the uploads, because after that I stopped uploading for a week because I needed to catch back up on stuff that I was doing. And yeah, it was a very, very, very bad mess. And plus we were trying to get Faction Season 2 to start, and you can see how that turned out. I only recorded like one video, and I ended up deleting it because it was a mess. That whole series was just a mess. Setting up that whole series was a mess, and recording it was a mess. But what do you do? And the main thing that I think that could solve all this is if Better Together came out, and you guys are probably gonna fuss about it and completely like dislike this video, but hear me out. They're saying that on Xbox you can get mods and stuff on the marketplace or whatever, like robots and stuff. If I could put that robot in my world, that could be a video all to itself. And like certain texture packs and stuff like that, I could like do like build a mini game and put on like a certain texture pack. And I think, sorry, I accidentally bumped my mic. I think you can download resource packs to make things like horror maps and stuff. And the horror maps are just a video by itself as well. But I can make my own horror map and like do a bunch of stuff. I could push in mods, like put in like a SpongeBob SquarePants falling all over the world or something. Something random. Those are just videos itself. And that's what the Bedrock version has now. Plus it has betas to where they release stuff early. And that's video all to itself. Like right now, they have parts of the Village and Pillage update. And if I was on the Bedrock version, I would push a video every single day covering that stuff. And that's kind of what I had to deal with the Aquatic update. Everything was thrown at me at once, and I couldn't really do anything. But I think during my last video on this, I was so done with everything. Hi, Turtle. I was just so done with everything that I just needed a break. And that GTA 5 completely relieved my stress. And that's why I uploaded GTA 5 for 2 weeks straight, because it was all because of this series. I was tired of just recording everything and editing it and cutting off like half of my sleep, because it was just getting too difficult to do anything. And Tommy knows the struggle. He uploads a video and doesn't upload for another month, and he knows the struggle. I just absolutely hate doing this series, and I don't want to say that making the series is torturous and crap like that. The recording process is great. I love doing the series as far as recording and putting it out, but the whole like editing process, setting things up, knowing what to name and stuff to get views, it's absolutely stupid, and I hate it. I just absolutely hated this series, and I wanted a break. And I'm just kind of gonna take the series on a back burner, do it like every other Sunday or something, because doing it every Sunday like I was doing back in late June or July, back in June I was doing it every day. I don't see myself doing that anymore, because it's been coming to a point where I can't, there's nothing to record anymore. So I think I'm gonna leave this on a note. I am back half. I am half back. I'm gonna record. It's gonna be every other Sunday, and it is going to be on back burner. I'm not gonna care as much on the series anymore, because right now it's GTA 5, Black Ops 4, and Rocket League. So I think I'm just gonna leave this here. Hopefully you guys understand, because this series has been a problem for months and months and months, ever since like May or April. It's been like a problem for months. But I just need to have a talk with you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know how. Make sure to drop a like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.